What about this Zerodha Fundhouse branding? There's so much trust with Zerodha. How did the whole branding process for, Zerodha Funding House? Feel free to also walk through your Figma file if possible and show the nuances and different directions you approach. And how was the whole process of the branding? How did it came to be as it is right now?
Sure. Okay. So, in 2022, Zerodha and Smallcase they came together to create a joint venture, which was called Zerodha Fundhouse. It was an AMC. Me and my team were asked to work on the branding for this. The brief that was given to us that okay, this is the new AMC coming up, and the AMC's primary focus is going to be passive funds. So this is good for long-term investors. This was the basic brief that was given to us. So we had to create a brand identity for them, like a brand identity system. So I'll take you through some of the bits of this system. Um, it's I think like way faster and way easier to just draw on paper and like uh,
Mm,
get out with like the obvious ideas. So it was just for me back then creating a lot of quantity over quality. So it's best to get started and to get the obvious ideas out of your head is just to
mm,
make as many napkin sketches as possible. So we made like a lot of napkin sketches here with like some of the keywords that we had in mind: finance, Legos. These portfolios are basically index for funds. So they are supposed to become the building blocks of one's any investor's portfolio. And they're simple passive funds. They just replicate the index. Say if Nifty 50 has 6% growth in that year, your portfolio will also grow 6%, not
mm,
more, not less. So it's the way these funds work is very simple and transparent. So transparency, for example, stood out as a keyword for us. So now we had to be um, put these keywords into a format. Let me take you through some of the options. So, for example, like this is a path. One of the options that we presented was okay, like this is the start of someone's journey as an investor. So why not show a path? Then sometimes it was just like experimenting with because the alphabet Z also
mm,
has edgy. So we
mm,
thought,
mm,
maybe those can be used as an arrow. So we tried to see if, we can tweak the alphabet Z and make that into like somewhat make it look like an arrow. Did like various iterations because the word transparency was also like continuously standing out
mm,
for us because these are really
mm,
transparent funds. We also tried to think of it as okay, like what if, there are two layers which are transparent, and if you put them together, like two
mm,
transparent layers, they usually change color, right? There is a third color which is created.
mm,
Or what if they are like steps to the first steps you take to your investment journey. So we tried like
mm,
a bunch of options. Something that really stood out and resonated with everyone was a form factor like this because
mm,
this was a very simple shape and it also is kind of modular. It's the same rhombus shape which is flipped and used for the bottom half, and it also looks like a Z. So something very simple was working for us, and because it kept going back to the idea that how simple these funds are. So
mm,
it perfectly resonated that idea. These are very simple mutual funds to invest in. So
mm,
then we try to add like a circle to it to see that, circle here defines a lot of value. It's fully value driven. So nothing is hidden. Everything is very transparent. So it's value driven. It's simple fund. So we added a circle and the whole thing kind of looked nice. Then we started experimenting with typography. Yeah.
just before you move to typography, one short question on the logo exploration. So you started with the first research on the keywords, transparency, simplicity, and then you did the exploration, right? This was the
Yeah.
process for the logo exploration. You first explored
Yes.
sketches on the pen on via pen paper, and then you moved to Figma, right?
Yes.
And also, when you shared this to stakeholders, did you also share that these were any particular recommendations, or were there any conflicts between your recommendation and what stakeholder liked? And how did you align that?
I mean, I think all of us were on the same page as to that visually this has to be very simple. Everyone was very aligned right from the start that it has to look like a very simple brand. It has to resonate with the key idea of simple, transparent funds to invest
Hmm.
in. because your product is so solid and so strong, it became easy for us to, not get carried away that, it is also this, it is also that. We were sure where this is going. That the brief that was given to the design team was very well written. It stated what the product is and what it is not. It just like helped us focus and focus our
Hmm.
energies in the right direction. Simplicity was a given because simple was a keyword, so obviously the form factor also has to resonate the same. So
Hmm.
it wasn't
Awesome.
actually like as difficult, yeah.
Great. Okay. And then you move to
Uh,
the typography, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so then we worked on the typography for this. We tried like a bunch of different fonts. This is something very interesting that I would like to take you through. So when we had to choose like a font for the brand, we wanted a free font because a lot of the documents which an AMC uses, you can't up install like a lot of softwares and a lot of the paperwork that they do. You can't install a lot of
Hmm.
uh, specialized fonts on these softwares. You have limited fonts that you can choose from. So this was like
Hmm.
a limitation that was given to us. So we stuck to choosing like a free font, and within the free font also there was a limitation that was with us, which was using monospace fonts. Now
Hmm.
monospace fonts are fonts which have like equal spacing, uh, like the letters, they occupy the same amount of space, all the
Hmm.
alphabets. So
Hmm.
that was like a restriction because when you are writing the numbers, right, one number below the other, it has to perfectly align.
Hmm. Hmm.
So when you get your account statement and when you are reading the account statement, you will notice how the numbers, how perfectly aligned they are to each other,
Yeah.
so that it's easy to count and there
Yeah.
are lesser mistakes.
That's
So
why you choose
um,
monospace, right? That's the reason for
yes.
monospace. Yeah.
Yeah. So monospace, choosing a monospace font or something very close was a
Oh,
restriction given to
sorry.
us.
Hmm.
So that was a restriction we realized would be there. So yeah, so we tried like a bunch of options which were in that monospace space, like thing, but we also didn't want to have like two fonts, for one for the text and one for the numbers. We wanted the same font to be uh, used for the text and for numbers.
Hmm.
And the other thing, so we've chosen source sans, which is on paper, like Google font does not consider this as a monospace font, but
Hmm.
it visually is very close to like a monospace font. It was
Hmm.
working perfectly for us. We did like a lot of checks and made sure that the alignment for the numbers is not off. And we've given like a typography system to them where we've defined the leading, the spacing, and the kerning so that to ensure that the numbers are not getting too close to each other. So this was something interesting that we got to try out
Hmm.
during this project. This actually took a lot more time than figuring out the logo.
Hmm. Yeah, and as they say that constraints breeds creativity. The right, we can see the application right now of how constraints leads to creative outputs. And then after the typography, so what was the final font and typography system that you choose?
This is the final uh, font that we chose for Zerodha, and
Okay.
this is the final lockup that we have. Perfectly, like the font is not too rounded or too curved. It perfectly gives visual contrast to the circular form of the logo mark. So
Hmm.
that was the criteria for narrowing down to this font.
Hmm.
Um, Yeah, then we had to also develop an illustration style or some visual language for the rest of the brand.
Hmm.
So this is something else that we also tried. These are some really basic sketches that and iterations that
Hmm.
we were doing. So because these are very simple funds, we wanted to just say that okay, once you are done investing, you can
Hmm.
go on with your life. You don't have to worry about all the time tracking your funds, and it'll become easy for you to manage your funds also. We were trying to give some ideas in terms of like how the creative direction would
Hmm.
for the entire brand would be. So we tried Western Awesome. How would that look with like if we did photography or if
Hmm.
we are doing illustrations, what would the style we would pick? Uh, like investments. So we thought that these are because these are very simple funds, something very slice of life, very something very simple uh, would be like the best way to do it. So like a hand drawn, easy to understand visual language would resonate the most here uh, with the kind of brand we were trying to build. These are some of the initial sketches that I had worked on. Passive investment, passive money management, and active life management. That you because you're not sitting and managing your funds all the time, and so you have a lot more time to do your own thing. So this was just one of the explorations we had done. These are all explorations, and hence so crude. And this was like the draft sketch that got selected, and this is
Hmm.
what is there on the website and which is live right now.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
um,
Awesome. And what about the color palette? Was it pre-selected or you also work on the new palette for this? Another part of
no,
branding. Okay.
yeah. So we had worked on the color palette also. I don't have the color palette on this file, but yeah, we
Hmm.
worked on the color palette. We worked on the a lot of the print collaterals on office
Hmm.
posters, figuring out the design, the illustrations for the landing page. So it was just like again, it was an extension of what the logo was. So just
Hmm.
it had to be very simple, so very hand
Oh.
drawn, very simple looking characters who do not have like a
Hmm.
lot of detail in them. It has to feel, and the another thing that was really like standing out for us was the fact that it's a very simple product, and the visual language doesn't have to look very premium. It has to look
Hmm.
nice and neat, but not premium because we don't
Not
want to
premium.
alienate any kind of users that this brand is not for you. So
Yeah. Hmm.
that was another filter while choosing the illustration style. So the illustrations are very simple, hand drawn, done on Procreate. It is that simple. It was done on Procreate, and it was just like
Hmm.
here you can see it's like a character who's
Hmm.
just sitting and planting the seeds. So it's this just trying to show that this is the start of your investment
Hmm.
journey, and just very
Hmm.
simple ideas.
Hmm. And did you also work on the illustrations or you have like a specialist illustrator for this?
No, so I was very fortunate to work on the illustrations for this. I love this is very close to the my personal style. I love working in this style. I got the opportunity to work on this. I had like a lot of fun.
Yeah, you made this on Procreate, right? And then on the amazing. It's very good to have these hands-on work as a design director because often most of them I notice they are just doing management and people stuff. But it's good to get your hands dirty from
Yeah,
time to time, and it's so fun also, right?
yes.
Yeah.
And it was also like a very proud moment for me to see this in the NSE building, like when they had the whole. So this was one of the funds that Zerodha has, the Nifty one day liquid ETF fund. And so when this was having the when then this fund was going public, they did like a small, like this is the ceremony thing that they do at NSE. So where they ring the bell. I was feeling very proud to see something that I'd worked on go live on such a big scale, and it was
Wow.
uh, just like a very proud moment for me.
This is amazing. Wow. And I was going to ask a question about what piece of work are you most proud of, but I think it should be this one, right? I assume.
Uh, yeah, actually, this and the Swiggy email, like, I had a lot of fun with it, and I think I was getting like a lot of reaction from people. Like, people were constantly like tweeting about it, and it was like trending for a couple of days on Twitter. So it was
Hmm.
because I was getting like a lot of feedback from everyone, right? So I think I